This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of June 7th, 2022, brought to you by That's Good HR. I'm Wes Mills. The Ports of Indiana is marking the completion of a multi-year, multi-million-dollar upgrade to its facility in Jeffersonville. The Port Authority invested $24 million to expand rail operations, increase transloading capacity, and speed up loading times from trains and trucks to barges. Ports of Indiana Chief Executive Officer Vanta Kota said the facility needed to be bigger, better, and faster to keep up with manufacturing productivity.
So the different attributes are really designed around bigger capacity, more ability to handle future growth, and then for our customers to leverage those infrastructure assets so that they can grow. So really our design is make bigger, better infrastructure that private companies can utilize, and then they hire more people.
Kota says the project has been in the works since 2015 when it received a $10 million federal grant. The Ports of Indiana contributed $11 million and $3 million came from the private sector. The Port Authority says the new infrastructure improvements along the Ohio River will increase maritime commerce through domestic barge service. An industrial filter maker based in Italy says it will move its North American headquarters to Delaware County, expand operations, and hire more workers. Filtrek, which already has a presence in the county, says it will invest $1 million to grow its business. It recently purchased a building near Muncie and will relocate its offices there. The company makes industrial and hydraulic filters for a variety of industries, including excavation, cranes, mining, and agriculture. A surprise $8.5 million gift from the estate of a former professor of psychological services at Purdue University has been earmarked to support cancer research at the lab of renowned Purdue researcher Dr. Philip Lau. The university says the gift from Dr. John Capaldi, who died in 2020, will fund more than 40 years' worth of research. According to Purdue, Capaldi told his attorney that after he died, he wanted his remaining assets to support cancer research in honor of his sister, who died of cancer. Lau says unlike federal grants, which require precise proposals on how the funding will be used, he can use the funding from the Capaldi gift to pursue discoveries as they arise. Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand is brought to you by That's Good HR. With one call to That's Good HR, your hiring challenge is solved. It's that simple. That's Good HR is the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Have an HR, accounting, administrative, or customer service position to fill? Trust That's Good HR to make a match that's good for everyone, whether temp to hire, or a direct hire placement. For 22 years, That's Good HR has been handpicking employees and employers through a highly personal and authentic approach that delivers long-term results. Visit that'sgoodhr.com. Remember, the match matters.
IBJ Media delivers business news covering central Indiana and the entire state. The Indianapolis Business Journal and Inside Indiana Business are now part of the same family. Look to the IBJ for in-depth coverage of central Indiana's business community and tap into Inside Indiana Business for stories that extend throughout Indiana. 2 resources, unlimited business insights that help you stay informed and get ahead. Learn more at ibj.com and insideindianabusiness.com.
The Indiana Department of Homeland Security's Executive Director, Stephen Cox, is retiring from his public service role. Governor Eric Holcomb has named Joel Thacker to take over. Thacker currently serves as the Indiana State Fire Marshal. Cox was appointed executive director in 2020 after he served as state fire marshal. During his time at DHS, Cox helped organize the state response during the COVID-19 pandemic. He previously worked for the South Bend Fire Department for 26 years and served in the U.S. Army as a combat medic. Thacker begins June 27th. Chicago-based insurance brokerage and financial services firm Hub International Limited has acquired CSI Advisory Services in Indianapolis. CSI is a retirement plan consulting firm with $1.1 billion in assets under management that specializes in financial coaching and wealth management. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. The University of Notre Dame is planning to expand its life sciences research facilities. The university says the project is being funded by a gift from alumnus and emeritus trustee Ted McCourtney and his wife Tracy. The facility will be used by faculty whose research involves epidemiology, genomics, vector biology, among other fields. Beginning July 1st, Newfields Art Museum and Gardens in Indianapolis will raise the price of general admission from $18 to $20 for adult non-members. The increase announced Monday represents the first change in the fee since Newfields ended its free general admission policy in 2015. Chief Financial Officer Jerry Wise says the price increase will help meet increased cost and boost minimum hourly wages to $18. This report is brought to you by That's Good HR, the secret ingredient to strategic staffing. Visit that'sgoodhr.com for more information. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.